Hi students, now I will talk about important thing in physics. I will talk about scientific notations. What is the scientific notations? We have many numbers in physics that need us to deal with it using the scientific notation. Now, we know that if we have a number is 10, this 10 is equal to 10 to 1, and 10 to 0 is equal to 1. 10 squared is equal to 100, and so on. If we have 10 to 6 is equal to a million. So we will see how to write some of these numbers. If we see this number 5, 2, 3, 1, 4, this is not the decimal point, this is just a comma here. If we need to write it in a scientific notation, we need to use just one figure in the left of the decimal point. The decimal point in this case is here, and all of the other digits here are zeros. So the way to use the scientific notation in this case, we need to use just one figure. So we need to move the decimal point to this place. In this case, we will move it 4 steps: 1, 2, 3, and 4. If we move that decimal point to the left, then we need to multiply by 10 to the plus value, which is plus 4, because we move it 4 steps. Now we have that final number 5.2314 multiplied by 10 to plus 4. This is a scientific notation of 52,314. We use the decimal point after the first digit. Also, we have in this case our decimal number is 3.2. It is ready, just one digit on the left of the decimal point. We can write it multiplied by 1, but 1 is 10 to 0, because we move the decimal point 0 step, neither nor right or nor left. This case, we don't have, this is the decimal point, we don't have here any digit. The first digit is 4. We need to move this decimal point to right of this digit. We need to move it 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4, 5 steps, but we move it to the right. When we move it to the left, we multiplied by 10 to plus number of steps. Now we move it to right. In this case, we want to multiply it by 10 to minus number of steps, which is 5. In this case, we have the number 4.28 multiplied by 10 to minus 5. Also, here we have this long number. We have not many, just 6 zeros, and this is a decimal point in this place. We will move it 6 steps, and moreover 2 steps to have the number 6.02, and all of the rest are zeros. So we need to move it 8 steps to the left. Then we will multiply by 10 to plus 8 in this case, and our number is 6.02 multiplied by 10 to plus 8. We have different examples here. are the same. We move the decimal point to the left 8 steps, then we will multiply by 10 to plus, and if we multiply it, we move the decimal point. Look here, if we need to convert the scientific notation to decimal notation. Look here, I will do this here. 5.6 multiplied by 10 to 4 plus 4. This is equal to 5.6 multiplied by 10 to 4 is 10,000, which is equal to 5. We now can move the decimal point to right 4 steps. I'm sorry. So the first step will be here. The second step we will have zeros. So second step, third step here, and fourth step here. So our number will be 5, 6, 0, 0, 0. And this is the decimal point, because we move the decimal point 4 steps to right. And the same, if we have this number 3/1000, which is equal to 3/10 to 3. It is easy to understand this. Now if I need to move the 10 from the denominator to numerator, it will be like this: 3 multiplied by 10 to minus 3. So 10 to minus 3 is equal to 1/1000, or equal to 1 over 10 to 3, which is 1/1000, like this one. And I can move the decimal point from the right of 1 to the left of 1. If I use the minus sign from here, this is 1. I will move 1 step. I have zeros on the left of the 1. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. The decimal point will be here. So my final number will be 0.001. This is 1/1000, which is equal to 1 multiplied by 10 to minus 3, or equal to 1/1000. You will see this. This is the second sheet. You will see now here many scientific notations from 10 to minus 6 to 10 to plus 12. 10 to plus 12 means I have 12 zeros. 10 to minus 3, it is the same as our example. Now, in physics, we have huge amounts of quantities. For example, we have Earth's mass. It is I don't know how many zeros: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, and then I have many steps here. What is it logical to, if I need to calculate anything, to write this number over and over each time, or I need to use the scientific notation to make it easy to me? So the scientific notation make me write it like this, in this way: 5.9736. That's because the scientific notation make me to put a decimal point to the right of just one digit. Now, how many steps I move the decimal point. Originally I have this is the place of the decimal point. These are commas, not for thousands, not a decimal point. I move it. How many steps? Let us count them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 steps to here. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So multiplied by 10, because I moved the decimal point to the left, it is plus 24 steps, or 24 zeros. So each time I can write the mass of Earth is 5.9 multiplied by 10 to plus 14 kilograms. Be careful that 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilogram, which is equal to 10 to 3 kilograms. So the Earth is very heavy. The sun, the magnitude, look, magnitude of the value of the sun's mass is about 10 to 13. This is the magnitude, and this is the magnitude. Maybe I can approximate this number to 6 or 5.5. It is okay, but the most important number to me is this magnitude. It is it makes the difference in my calculation. So mass of Earth is equal to 5.9736 multiplied by 10 to 24 in a plus sign. Now what is the mass of the electron? This is the mass. It is 9.1 something divided over this long number of zeros. This number of zeros, look, let us count them. 1, 4, 1, 4, 7, 10, yes, 16, 22, yeah, 28, 31. 31 zeros, but where in the denominator. That's mean I have 9.1. I can approximate everything. The most important thing is the magnitude divided by 10 to 31. This is number 10 to 31 because I have 31 zeros. This is equal also to 9.1. I can put this in the denominator, which is equal to 10 to minus 31 kilograms. So the mass of electron is 9.1 multiplied by 10 to minus 31 kilograms. It is very small number. The mass of a proton or a neutron in magnitude of 10 to minus 27. So the proton or the neutron are heavier than the electron about 1,000 times or 2,000 times. By the same way, we can find these numbers and solve them in scientific notation. Write them. I'll try to solve one of these or two of these numbers. Let me take this one. 3 to minus 9, which is equal to, it is not 10, it is 1. It is over 1. I can put it in this way. 1 over 3 to 9 plus 9 because I move it to denominator. Okay, I will use my calculator to find how much 3 to 9 is equal to 19,683, which is equal to 1 over how much? 683. Okay. How much? 3 to minus 9. Look, it is ready in scientific notation, which is equal to 5.08, and I can approximate everything else, multiplied by 10 to minus 5. By the way, I used to write it like this: 5.08 e minus 5 in computer notations. It's okay to write it like this: e to 15 is equal to 10 to plus 15, and so on. Also the same, I can solve for 2 to 12. 2 to 12 is equal to 4,096. Sorry about that. 4,096. This is the decimal point is here, and all of the else here are zeros. I need to write it in scientific notation. I will move the decimal point 3 steps to have it like this: 4.096 multiplied by 10 to, I move it to left, then it will be plus 3 steps. That's it. You can do it for all of these numbers. Try any number. Thank you.